If you have the opportunity to hear a professional orchestra do Peter and the Wolf, it's worth going to hear, and definitely bring your kids. Sergei Prokofiev wrote this, late 1800s, early 1900s. I probably should know the exact date, I don't. But anyways, this is the story of Peter and the wolf, of course, and there are other characters. Yeah, each of the characters is represented by different instruments in the orchestra, and you'll kind of figure that out as we go along. There's also narration to this, and we are very fortunate to have a former band booster president and current band supporter. Mike Passmore is here to narrate for you Peter and the Wolf. Come on out, Mike.
Once upon a time, there was a boy called Peter. He and his grandfather lived in a cottage with a garden surrounded by a high stone wall. Outside, there was a great meadow, and beyond the meadow, a deep, dark forest. Early one morning, Peter opened the gate and went out into the big green meadow. On a branch of the big tree sat a little bird, Peter's friend. All is quiet, chirped the bird gaily. Soon a duck came waddling around. She was glad that Peter had not closed the gate and decided to take a nice swim in the deep pond in the meadow. Seeing the duck, the little bird flew down upon the grass, settled next to the duck, and shrugged his shoulders. "What kind of bird are you if you can't fly?" said the bird. To this the duck replied, "What kind of bird are you if you can't swim?" and dived into the pond. They argued and argued, the duck swimming in the pond, the little bird hopping along the shore. Suddenly, something caught Peter's attention. He noticed a cat crawling through the grass. The cat thought, "The bird is busy arguing and I'll just grab him." Quietly, she crept towards him on velvet paws. "Look out!" shouted Peter, and the bird flew immediately up into the tree, while the duck quacked angrily at the cat from the middle of the pond. gone into the meadow. It is a dangerous place. If a wolf should come out of the forest, then what would you do? Peter paid no attention to his grandfather's words. Boys like Peter are not afraid of wolves, but grandfather took Peter by the hand, led him home, and locked the gate. No sooner had Peter and his grandfather gone than a big gray wolf came out of the woods. In a twinkling, the cat climbed up the tree. The duck quacked, and in her excitement jumped out of the pond. No matter how much the duck tried to run, she couldn't escape the wolf. He kept getting nearer and nearer until he got her, and with one gulp swallowed her. And now, this is how things stood. The cat sitting on one branch of the tree, the bird on another, but not too close to the cat. While the wolf walked round and round the tree, looking at them with greedy eyes. In the meantime, Peter, without the slightest fear, stood behind a closed gate, watching all that was going on. Peter ran home, got a strong rope, and climbed up the stone wall. One of the branches of the tree around which the wolf was walking stretched out over the wall. And grabbing hold of the branch, Peter climbed over onto the tree. Peter said to the bird, "Fly down, circle the wolf's head, but take care he doesn't catch you." And the bird almost touched the wolf's head with his wings, while the wolf snapped angrily at him from this side and that. How the bird did worry the wolf, but he wanted to catch him. But the bird was too clever, and the wolf simply couldn't do anything about it. Meanwhile, Peter made a lasso and, carefully letting it down, caught the wolf by the tail and pulled with all his might. Feeling himself caught, the wolf began to jump wildly, trying to get loose. But Peter had tied the other end of the rope to the tree, so the wolf's jumping only made the rope around his tail tighter. Just then, hunters came out of the woods, following the wolf's trail and shooting as they came. But Peter, sitting in the tree, shouted, "Don't shoot! The bird and I have caught the wolf. Now help us take him to the zoo." Now imagine the triumphant procession of Peter at the head, and after him the hunters leading the wolf. Winding up the procession was grandfather and the cat, and above them flew the bird, chirping merrily, "My, what brave fellows we are, Peter and I, look what we have caught." And if you would listen very carefully, you could hear the duck quacking inside the wolf, because in his haste, the wolf had swallowed her alive.